Welcome to this new video about figured bass. I'm Richardus, a musicus practicus, and my job is to help you to learn Renaissance music theory and to discover all the secrets about early music. In this video, the second video of the figured bass series, we do another exercise. So, this is our bass. Now, the first thing you have to do is to look in the key what we have. What we have in the key? Nothing. We don't have any sharps and any flats. So let's play the bass alone. So let's do first this exercise starting with the octave position. So we have in the top voice the octave. Remember the most important rule. You must keep the common notes in the same voice. With a third or sixth lip, we have two common notes. With a fourth or fifth lip, we have one common note. And when the bass moves by step, with a stepwise bass, we don't have any common notes, zero common notes. So let's do slowly the exercise. If you already know harmony, you can say to me that this is a cadence. This is a perfect cadence, the fifth first. But at this time, I advise you to listen all the combinations of the sounds, of all the degrees of the key. In this case, C major. Listen all the polarity of the major mode and the minor mode. Now we are doing an exercise in the major mode. We are in C major. So listen, open your ears, open your mind, and think only common notes. Now let's do the same exercise, but starting in the third position. Well, another advice that I give you is to think at your right hand. It may learn its own language about all the positions. So your right hand, when you will have learned quite well harmony, will go alone because your hand must learn all the positions. Now look at the bass. Let's improve our ability of analysis. We must have also another ability. We must learn to analyze a bass. Look at the bass. We have this, and next, all the next notes are a C note with a little scale that is in the second part of each bar. Look. What does it mean? Maybe nothing at this moment, but it is another thing to do. Look the bass and try to extract all you see, all you can see. This is a great ability of analysis, and this is a thing you must develop. So now let's do this exercise starting with the fifth position, with the G, the fifth, in the top. As you can see, I played the tenor sometimes with the left hand. For example, look at the fourth note, the D in the bass. Another advice I give you is not to think to have two hands, but think to have 10 fingers. This is another way to think the same thing, but it is better because you can feel more free this way. And these exercises are very simple, but with the other exercise more difficult, this trick can be very useful. So what do we have to do now? Now we can transpose this bass. Yes. Now let's transpose it in F major. So we add a flat in the key and we start from the F. Let's play the bass alone. Now let's do the same thing I do before, but in F major. So let's start in the octave position with the F in the top voice. Now let's redo this exercise, but starting with the third position. And now let's do another time this exercise, but starting in the fifth position. Well, now let's try to redo the same exercise but in G major with a sharp in the key. So let's play the bass alone. Also, this time let's start with the octave position with the G in the top voice. Now let's do the same exercise, but starting with the third position. Look at the penultimate chord. By playing this chord alone, with all notes together, you can see that I play only 3 keys. This is because the tenor and the bass have the same note, D. So remember that with the keyboard, the harpsichord, I can play 2 times this D. With a choir of a string quartet, you will probably hear this D stronger, louder than an harpsichord. So remember that with the 3 keys, I have 4 voices. All the exercise now we do are with 3 voices. With 4 voices. Now let's do our last exercise. So that is this exercise, but in G major, yes, with the 5th position at the beginning. So now let's start with the D in the top voice. Perfect. I hope this video has been useful for you, and I invite you to follow me on Instagram if you want to know some days before which will be the next exercise of our series about figure base. So I thank you. I thank you for your visualization, and see you in the next video for another exercise. Bye. Do you want to download the PDF of this video? Subscribe the Semi-Brevis membership on my Patreon and have the access to all the PDFs of all my videos. Moreover, with the Brevis membership you can also send me your exercises and harmony realizations, and I'll correct them for you.